One of the most powerful things a pre and post retiree can do in their retirement planning is proactive tax planning. Not reactive planning, but proactive planning. And this can set you up on a trajectory to keep exponentially more of your wealth, spend more of your wealth, and if of value, leave exponentially more as well to your heirs. Today, I'm going to show you how proactive tax planning can make a significant impact. Keep it right here. Good day, everybody. Chris Herline here, partner at REAP Financial, host of Retire Ready TV on KXAN, that's News Channel 36 here in Austin, as well as Wealth Radio on News Radio KLBJ. Thanks for tuning in with us today. If you like our videos, be sure and hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up down below. When you think about your tax planning, a lot of times that starts with January 1, collecting your docs, everything from your brokerage accounts, your bank accounts, your mortgage accounts, combining everything, and then by April 15th, having that stuff dropped off and waiting for your CPA to email or call you and say, here's the damage or here's how much you're getting back. That's generally where tax planning ends. And we had a recent Wealth Radio listener that submitted a question that says, Dear Chris, I want to be more proactive with my tax planning, but my CPA isn't offering much help. What can I do? We get this question a lot. And it has nothing to do with the CPAs out there. You need to understand that your CPA's job typically is going to be reporting your history, what you give them, not necessarily giving you proactive tax advice. And let's be honest, probably a lot of your emails or phone calls to your CPA come tax time is there any last minute things I can do to save in taxes? And that's the definition of reactive tax planning. Proactive tax planning is not just looking at the tax cycle you're in today. It's looking at how you're going to generate income long-term in your investments in the most tax efficient way. It's looking at how you can grow your wealth over the next 5, 10, 20 years and take that money out in a way that's going to be taxed at the bare minimum. It's looking at how you're going to keep your Medicare premiums at the base and your Social Security taxation at the bare minimum. And all of these things I've dictated, your Medicare premiums, Social Security taxation, how much tax you're going to pay on your IRAs and 401ks, what tax bracket you're going to be in, this is all dictated by your income. But see, the way that we're wired, our financial religion, I call it, what happens is we're so focused on not paying tax today that we can miss grand opportunities right in front of us. If you think about where tax rates are at in the midst of this economic environment, right now as the date of this video, tax rates haven't been this low in 4 decades. Yet our mindset still is, I don't like paying tax, and I get it. I don't like paying tax either. I don't mind paying my fair share, but no more. And that's the mindset of our successful families, the ones we consult at REAP Financial. So it's identifying where your money is being saved today. Are you saving in a way that's going to give you a tiny tax deduction today, but setting you up to be taxed on a much bigger number down the road? Or are you potentially paying a little bit of tax today to ensure that that bigger number down the road comes to you tax-free? I'm talking about advanced tax planning, not tax avoidance, tax planning, tax reduction. When you think about putting money in your IRAs and 401ks, you may be getting a tiny tax deduction today, but what is that number going to be down the road, and what will tax rates be? Maybe a Roth IRA, or a health savings account, or a brokerage account, or a cash management account, or I-bonds, or municipal bonds. All of these accounts that I just mentioned are taxed differently. Some are no tax, some are little tax, some are all taxed. But this boils down to saving in a tax diversified way, giving you control long-term. Because if you do this correctly, you'll have more control over your taxes in retirement than any time in your life. And that is a true fact, and it's what we help our families do best. What I want you to do is get your hands on a great new report right here on the screen. Email me, retire@reapfinancial.com. What we're going to do is dive in to the strategies that we use with our successful families and get your wheels turning on how to be proactive, not reactive with your tax planning. Email me now, retire@reapfinancial.com. My team will have this on its way to your inbox.